So if my predictions are correct, then this one is the first video after the break. Welcome back, Leute. Since I don't know how YouTube will react to my break, to my YouTube break, I thought why not start slowly. So I came up with a new format I'll call New Cassette or Underground Music, or I don't know, I'm not sure yet, you can read it in the video title. And since this is the first episode of this new format, I gotta explain. I recently started to buy cassettes. Why cassettes, you might ask? Because I don't use Spotify and I like physical media. So why not CDs? Good question. Because I like to go for long walks, and I don't have a portable CD player anymore. But I have a Walkman. So I decided to buy a lot of cassettes. And that's what I did. And I buy cassettes of bands I don't know and I've never heard of. That's the whole idea of this format. And I will present you the cassettes I like the most, or I think are interesting to some of you. So it's like a discovery of the underground. There are probably a lot of bands, will probably be a lot of bands in this series where you would say, what, that band is super famous, but it's not to me. And today's band, and the first band of this format, is Nether, with their first album, Beyond the Celestial Sphere. Nether is a band from Croatia, Hrvatska, is that correct? Correct me if I'm wrong. Formed in 2009 actually already as Asylum, and they renamed in 2018 or something? Yes. And what is it, you might ask? When I first listened to it, it was like, oh, that's some pretty decent thrash metal. And then, second song, it's like, oh, that's way slower than thrash. It's like a mixture of thrash, death, and doom metal sometimes even. So if you miss some doomy parts in thrash metal, this could be something for you. And the singer has a very nice voice. He sounds like the singer of Vomitory and Max Cavalera during Sepultura times. It's a very nice mixture. I like the vocals a lot. And you can definitely tell that these guys are talented musicians. But I think it's 4 people. Yes, and I have the feeling that they listen to different styles of metal. One likes thrash, the other guy likes death metal, that guy likes Paradise Lost, and they combine all of that. And that's sometimes a little too complex for me. I won't call it prog thrash because it's not very proggy. Sometimes you have odd time signatures, which is interesting, and a lot of instrumental parts, which is nice as well. You gotta be brave enough to, do instrumental parts. There's even a whole instrumental song, I think. Yeah, it's on side B. It's the interesting thing when you listen to cassettes, you don't think in several separate songs. You think as in, side A and side B, and that's it. Interesting. I would recommend listening to cassettes, but yeah, what can I say? That's what I just, started with to do it more. Oh, by the way, I just noticed I have cassette 56 of 100. Nice. So yeah, I hope you get the idea of this format. Quick album tip, you could say, with a few words about the music and stuff. So, should I rate the album now? People like rating, right? I would say solid 6 out of 10. And not because of the Ula England joke, but because of I don't like the slow parts, the doomy parts. I need more. When I listen to thrash, I want to listen to thrash, to fast music. But hey, maybe the doomy parts, that's exactly what they wanted. I call it doomy, it's slow, You could say slow death metal more like slow death metal, but everything that slows doom for me. Oh, and I don't know if that's important to mention, but the situation when I'm listening to these albums is different than just sitting at home, because as I said, I go for long walks, and it's more like running. I'm almost running. Why am I not running? It's because when I start running, I cannot focus on the music anymore. But when I walk fast, it works. So I'm listening to the music in a very exhausting situation, you could say. Yeah, it's like sports. It's almost sports. So yeah, what can I say? there we are again. Hello. And what do you think about this new format? Do you think Farvan stop buying cassettes and talk about music? You have no freaking idea? Or do you find it interesting to get to know new bands? Because I kind of got sick of great bands. I don't know why. See you next time.
Trying to reach this ethereal dream, just as well sleep.